1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. Why does it keep wanting to mute my headset microphone? That's like a new development and it's so weird. I don't know why my Quest headset wants to mute itself constantly. I mean, I don't mind if it doesn't... I mean, it does it anyways. It tries to set my headset sources as default devices. But then it's just like, okay, well, we're just gonna mute your microphone. Bruh. Bruh, I'm already annoyed. Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you guys are having a great Monday. I didn't almost forget what day it was. You almost forgot what day it was. How's it going? Hope you guys are having a great Monday. I'm just getting up real quick. Oh my lord, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Hope you guys are having a great Monday. Bro, I took medicine last night and woke... once again, I remembered to take my cough medicine last night. The other day... Oh my god! I think I have proof that the cough medicine is actually causing me to sleep till like 5 in the afternoon. Sorry, I'm getting my camera set up for both. You know the deal. I gotta set up my camera. That's not it. Hold on. Nope, that is also not it. 1 second here. There we go. No, excuse me. Good enough. That is I. Alright, let me switch over to the live scene. Hey, perfect timing. That worked out great. There we go. Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're having a great Monday. As I look elsewhere. There we go. Hey, how's it going, guys? Man, I kind of wish I had eye tracking with this thing. That way I could just, like, look at you guys and just be like, I'm looking at chat right now. Nope, I'm looking over here, actually. You know, that kind of thing. Can you guys hear me alright? Is my audio okay? Hey, welcome in, Charles. Welcome indoors. Hope you guys are having a great Monday. Oh, man. Get my headset on, make sure this is properly on. Man, I wanted to be lazy today. I was like, should I just cancel VR and just do other stuff today? But I was like, nah, I shouldn't. I should actually work today. Yeah, my audio is in the red, so you guys should be able to hear me just fine. And I made sure that the music was low enough that even if I decide to make a clip of something, I should be able to overlay music over it fairly easily. Ba-da-ba-dum, ba-da-ba-dum. Hey, lovely, doing good. I'm doing good. I slept in really late today. Like I said, I took my cough medicine last night, and I woke up at 4 p.m. today. Actually, you know, that's not entirely true, because I got up around... Let's see, what time I get up? I got up around 12. I got up at 12 earlier today. Then I went to go get some water. I was thinking about, like, getting up at 12. But I was sleepy still. But I was thinking, like, I should probably push myself to get up so that I can work on stuff. I have a bunch of clips sitting that need editing on the Twitch account. I did a couple of them last night. A couple of them were like nothing, so I didn't really get any new clips out of those, but I got a handful of clips out of it. I still haven't scrubbed the VOD entirely just to look for specifically, like, is there anything good I can clip from this? I didn't do scrub or VOD scrubbing. But I did get some clips edited last night, and I deleted a bunch because they were just nothing. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna delete this. Then I was gonna do some more of that today. I was like, I still have some more clips sitting there that need to be... I need to go look at them and see if there's anything there, or if I just need to delete them. Because usually what I do during stream is if I think there's something that's clip-worthy, I'll just be like, okay, I'll clip that. It makes I have a button that waits like 15 seconds and then it does a clip, because Twitch does this weird thing where if you hit the clip that button, I don't know, it does like the last 30 seconds up until the second you clipped it or something. Or something weird like that, where it doesn't make like the best clips. So I find that I have a macro on my Stream Deck that waits like 20 seconds before it does the clip action. And it usually gets what I want in there. Sometimes it's a little late, sometimes... but it's usually a thing where I get in the ballpark so that I go look at the clip I made later. I'm like, okay, so this is what I wanted. Then I go clean it up, or I go to the VOD for it and I get a new clip that's cleaner. But I usually end up just deleting the old thing that I clipped and just doing cleanup on it. So I wanted to do some more of that today because I had a bunch of clips that I had taken. Then I need to go back and double check and be like, is this something? Is this gonna be interesting? No? Okay, I'll delete it. Or if it is, I just like, okay, so what do I do to clean this up so it's a little more, you know, better? And I was gonna get up, but apparently they were doing some work on the pipes around here because there was no water. So I was just like, okay, well, I can't brush my teeth, so I'm gonna go back to sleep. Gonna go back to sleep rather than... I suppose I could use bottled water, but... I don't know, I feel weird about using bottled water to brush my teeth. I've had it do it before when we've had, like, water boil advisories, and it's like... It's not gonna be fixed anytime soon. So I have to brush my teeth before I go do other things. So I have to use bottled water to brush my teeth. In the morning, or in the afternoon, I guess. I've done it before. I guess I should have just done that today. That way I could have gotten... But then I probably would have gotten sleepy and needed a nap. But I probably would have gotten work done during the day. I mean, I probably would have gotten some more work done today than I actually ended up doing. Oh well. Tee. I was sleepy anyways, so I probably would have fallen asleep anyways. The last time I tried to get... Okay, so yeah, like I said. I'm pretty sure the cough medicine is making me sleep extra late. Because since I started taking it, because I still have a cough, it's kind of a... It's a persisting thing, it's not going away, but it's also not as bad to the point where I think, like, maybe I should see a doctor about this. Though I kind of do think maybe I have to. I should probably see a doctor about this, because it's entirely possible it could be tuberculosis or something. I should go get it checked out, but at the same time, that's a lot of money, so I don't know if I want to put people through that. So for my plan for any medical events that come up is I guess I'll just die then. That's my medical plan so far, because I really don't want to. I'm already costing a lot of money for my family because of medicine. And I'm not really earning much, so it's one of the reasons I'm hoping that I pop off, is that I can afford to return the favor and just, like, buy everything my parents need or want or whatever. Oh man, what is itching my nose? Hey Cal, welcome in. Hope you're feeling okay. Maybe you're not feeling better today. Not feeling well today. Oh no, hope you feel better soon. I hope you're taking medicine for it. I'm taking medicine for a cough, so... The Does that even work? It doesn't have my thing on the screen. I can't tell if that thing's working or not. Oh, that works, okay. Well, I don't have my VTuber on this. Oh, it does work, okay. It's just in the completely wrong area. There, let me get my water, the one that's already open. Ah, there we go. Oh, man. It feels nice. It's not even like cold water, but it still feels nice. Oh no, my nose still itches. There's like something in this thing that's like tickling my nose. Not even like the inside of my nose, it's like the outside and the top of my nose. What the hell? Look at me, Gojo. Hope you're having a great Monday. Cough and sore throat too. Man, I'm just having a cough. I'm glad it's not worse. At the same time, it's still interfering and making... Jummer. You need to go back to the clinic and get a medical care slip. Or is that for work-related stuff, or do you mean the prescription? You hate the flu? I imagine it's terrible. I don't know if I've ever had the flu, but I've had, like, colds and stuff before, and I felt, like, fever and stuff. I don't know if I've ever officially, like, actually had a flu. That's so... I don't know if I'm sure I probably have had at some point in my lifetime, but I don't know if... I can't actually... I've never been to a doctor and they said, oh, you got the flu. And I'm like, oh, okay. No, I'm sure, like... people in my family have had the flu before, so... surely I've had a flu before. I always think I have, like, a head cold or something if I ever, like... have to cough or sneeze or have a fever or something. I'm just like, oh, I just have a head cold. I either get a head cold or I get violently ill and start vomiting. So it's either... I always assume it's either a head cold or food poisoning. Runny nose, upper lip to get... oof. From the wipes, I have a line across my nose because when I was a kid... I used to have runny noses a lot. And I would just, like, rub my sleeve over my nose. Like a little monster. Like a little savage that didn't use... wipes or... Kleenex. I would just, like, rub it against my sleeve. To the point where my nose was, like, being pushed up and it caused a line to start forming. And I still have it today. It took me the longest time to realize that that's what was happening. And eventually I started to notice that I had a line across my nose. I'm like, what the hell caused that? Yeah, it's because I used to just, like, wipe my nose on my sleeve when I was a kid. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So I don't even have like a cool nose scar or something. It's just like, nah, I had a runny nose a lot and I used to wipe my nose. Apparently very aggressively to cause like a noticeable mark to show up. There you go, more real life ballad lore, I guess. I have a line across my nose. Do 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 do. It's not as cute as it might sound either. Just a dumb line. It's not cute or nothing. in there. At least do something, at least get something that's gonna make me look cooler or cuter. One or the other, at least give me some kind of benefit, some kind of bonus from it. Like, do something to my charisma checks. I think some people also get, like, marks from the nose. Or not the nose, the for glasses. Like, people who wear glasses get, like, some kind of little marks on their nose from the... From, like, the little nose pads on the glasses and stuff. I think you can get that too, but in my case it's from wiping my impulse on my sleeve when I was a kid. A lot. Like, a lot. Do-do-do-do-do-do. And yep, I wanted a bonus. If I'm gonna get some kind of, like, scar or some kind of mark on my body that people are gonna easily be able to see, some kind of mark that people are gonna be unable to not notice on me. At least let it be cool or give me some of bonus to people's perception of me. They see this and they're like, man, that guy looks real cool, or oh, they look really cute. I don't know what it is. There's something about their face that just adds that certain degree of style that makes them look super, super appealing. No, I get a dumb line across my nose. Looks like I was misassembled or something. Or I had surgery to fix my nose, I guess, I don't know. I don't think it's very entertaining anyways, or interesting either. It would have been the worst rhinoplasty ever. Like, that doesn't look appealing or anything at all, so I don't know how much you paid, but you paid too much for it. I didn't, that's normal, that was a... something I got when I was a kid. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Bro, that would be so nice if I got some kind of bonus. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Dum, ba-do-ba-do-ba-dum. Yes, today. Now's a burp. Gimme. That was a cough. Now, have you guys been doing? Hope you guys... Have you guys been doing since I saw most of you yesterday? I saw most of you guys later. Or yesterday. Autumn's in VRChat, bro. Bruh. Hold on, I need to bug Autumn. Mind to joining me for VR night. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. If Autumn's gonna join, I might go somewhere else. I don't think Autumn's gonna join, though. I think they're still dealing with their PC problems. You were lying in bed due to the flu? I'm trying to think, like, when I was a little sick last, was I in bed? I think I may have been. I don't... The last time I was laying in bed was either... The only times I can remember just being so, like, not good that I was bedridden. was the last time I threw up my back, and then recently where I got food poisoning. Those are the only times. When I get sick, I don't stay in bed. I just sit at my desk and do things even if I'm feeling sick. Unless I'm like asleep from medicine, then I'm in bed. But that hasn't happened in a... I shouldn't talk about this, because that's what's gonna happen. I need a button so I could just bonk Vapor. Hold on, let me see if Autumn's gonna join. If Autumn joins... No, Autumn's fixing things. Ba-dum ba-ba-da-bum ba-dum. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-man, that. Thank you for watching those ads. That really helps me out. It helps me make money. And so that I can afford to buy things like food and games and stuff for stream. Isn't that... I feel like that might be like a little weird or something. That I've gone from a place where I'm like... I'm buying games because like... Oh, I'm excited for this game. I want to play it. This looks amazing too. Like, this is gonna be good content. Or thinking of like... Should... Like, is this game gonna be good content for stream? Or can I get good clips out of it? Or, you know? That kind of thing. That's why we bought Tomodachi. Because I was like, this is gonna be good content. It's kind of expensive, but it probably will get us a couple of good clips out of it. It'll be fun. And then Doors convinced me to get it. And so I was like, okay, I can invest in this because my viewers are gonna be entertained by this. And it's not like I'm just buying things for like, am I gonna enjoy playing this personally? Yes, no. It's always like, is this gonna be good for stream? Or is this gonna be good content for my, you know, content creation career? Should have put it at least 30 seconds. That might be one of the ones that Twitch runs on its own. I think I have mine set to like 3 minutes every hour. That's because, yeah, I think that disables the pre-rolls for the most part. But Lynn? Hello, Lynn. Hope you're having a good Monday. Yeah, So my ads, the ones that I run, are about 3 minutes every hour. If it was less than 3 minutes, that's probably Twitch running its own ads on top of my ads, so... That's not very... You know, I don't like hearing that, but... Yeah... What can I do about it? It's Twitch. Sorry, I'm adjusting my settings here. I'm getting a bunch of, like, hang-ups suddenly. Tomodachi is fun. It's really fun. I'm enjoying it still. We finally got the final island size, and I've been meaning to go through and try and redesign my islands, but I just haven't had time to do it just yet. And so, yeah. Haven't had a chance to go through and redesign my island on Tomodachi. Yeah, it doesn't look like Autumn's gonna join in. She says that she's setting up and trying to adjust things. Trying to recalibrate stuff, I guess. Fixing issues, yes. So they're probably up to something sussy. They're probably doing something that they don't want me knowing about, which means it's very sussy. They're doing that other content. The paywall what content? Look at Autumn Discord. I'm VR. Do you know how much of a pain in the butt it is? What is happening at Autumn's Discord? Is she advertising butt stuff? What the hell is that? It's definitely butt stuff. That is butt stuff, yes. Canon Autumn, bro. Into some weird stuff. Man, I felt like I was talking about medicine, was I? Then I got distracted because of you guys. So yeah, I woke up around 4 today, and I was gonna get up earlier, but we had no water. Yep. And I was very sleepy. I was gonna end up falling asleep anyways, because the last time I tried to force myself to get up really early, I sat at my desk and I started doing some work, and then I ended up getting super sleepy at my desk. So I was like, I gotta take a nap anyways. So I ended up just laying down and taking a nap. Before stream, which I was doing before I started taking the medicine, but the cough medicine, but eh. And so yeah, no water pressure, couldn't brush my teeth. I decided I'm just gonna back to sleep, and I went back to sleep, and I woke up around 4. Then I got up and started working. I still have some stuff I need to work on. I need to try and get the video for Thursday up. I've missed the last 2 Thursdays because I've just been busy working on other stuff. I still haven't had a chance to do any more work on my VRChat model either. Oh man, I just want to be rich enough that I can hire people to do some of this work for me. But then again, I've thought about that before. The entire, like, you could probably, I think you can, if you spend like $5 an hour or something, it might be actually like $10 an hour. You can get somebody to just scrub your VOD for clips and stuff. I've thought about that. I've thought about looking at Fiverr or whatever, VGen or whatever, for those, what's this, VOD scrubbers? And seeing, like, how much is this? Can I afford to invest in this? Because it's an investment. I get somebody to do this work for me so that I can go work on other things. It would mean I have more time to work on my VRChat model. Because there are things I definitely want to fix about this model. I definitely want to fix these sleeves for one. These are, they're just like solid red masses. And also there's some like weird texturing going on in there. So I would probably want to do some more work on the coat for this. I want to do some more coat designs. I want to make this coat look a little nicer too. Like I added like little stars to this. I kind of want to decorate it a bit more so it looks a little cuter. Now it looks a little plain, but I want to make it look nicer. And so if I had somebody to do some of the other work for me, then I could focus more on doing this stuff. But, you know, I don't want to ask people to do free work for me because I'm a nobody, so... I'm a nobody streamer, so, like, there's no benefit to doing, you know, free work for me. I can't offer anything in return. I can't offer trades because I don't have time to work on anything. I'm so busy working on my own stuff. And even if I had somebody to do some of the work for me, I would be, you know, I got other things I could work on. Like I said, the VRChat model. I need to, oh my god, I could, if I had time, I could probably finish up my PNG updates off stream. And maybe work on Kama. Getting him back up. Yeah, that was one of our New Year's resolutions to get Kama up and running again, but I haven't even started working on any artwork for him, which is the only issue that I have. I need to work on some new artwork for him. Yeah, I should just work on something and not worry about the live 2D stuff that I wanted to do. I wanted to test out because there's a Unity plugin that lets you bring in live 2D models, and it lets you access all of the animation sliders and stuff for it. So I was thinking I could set up Kama's new model to be run via live 2D setup. And just like control it with Unity. Fourth Hokage's code, it's not even that. It's not even cool like that or anything. And I still want to make it look nicer. That's still welcome in, Mr. Mikolo. Hope you're having a Monday. Great Monday. Oh, my wrist hurts. I don't know why my wrist is hurting right now. Guys, does this look normal? For some reason my wrist hurts and I can't figure out why. There we go. Fix it. No, my wrist does hurt for some reason. I don't know why. I slept with my brace on. It's not like I slept without my wrist brace and woke up with my wrist in a weird position or anything. What the hell is your... So yeah, I still have a... It's not as bad as it used to be, but it's still sticking around. So I've been taking the cough medicine when I go to sleep, and ever since I started, I noticed I've been waking up super late in the afternoon, and I'm not entirely pleased with that. But that's because I'm taking the cough medicine at like 4 to 6 a.m., so... I guess it makes sense, because it's supposed to put you down for like 8-9 hours or something. It's the, what is it, Robitussin PM formula, so it's actually meant to just put you to sleep. We don't have Dayquil right now, so it's like I can't take the daytime medicine and stay awake while I, you know, do work and recover from having a persistent cough. That means after stream tonight, I gotta do some more work. No more Power World for me. MC it. I'm gonna play... I'm going to log in. I'm definitely gonna log in because I probably gonna have a lot of eggs when I log in. I filled up the breeding farm with a bunch of cakes over the last week or so. And then I put in 2 Selines. So I'm gonna have a bunch of those eggs to deal with playing log in tonight. And before that, I was breeding, what was it, Bella Noir S... Was Bella Noir Libro? Because that's what Mori is. So that I could ultra condense Mori down to full stars. Then I'll probably have to do the same thing for Better Pomni too. Which means I'm gonna have to go out and find some more pens in order to do breeding. Oh man, I realized that you can't assign Panthalus to the breeding ranch. If you deploy it to your base, it just floats around. You can't actually assign it to the breeding farm. Which means if you want to full 5-star or 4-star Panthalus, you have to just do that boss fight over and over again. So you have to do that boss fight over, what was it, like 34 times or something? I think the 4-star condense, you need like 24 pals, or no, 28 pals. And then the one before that is 12, so it's like definitely, oh man, you need like 50, don't you? Because the first one is 4 pals, then you need 8 pals, then you need 12 pals, and then you need 24 or something. 20-something pals, I think it's 28. So you need to do that Pentalis fight like 50 times in order to get a full 5-star Pentalis. And that's if you don't get like really bad ones that have really bad passes and stuff. I suppose you could just, if you have the disposable implants, you could just replace those bad passes with the good ones. But that means doing a lot of grinding, relic grinding and stuff. I need to look up to see what's a good method for relic grinding. Oh, I also found out that the drafting table lets you condense the schematics you find. All those low-tier schematics you find, if you get a bunch of them and save them, you can put them together in the drafting table to make it a higher tier one. So if you get 5, let's say, common shotgun schematics and you put them into the drafting table, you can make a uncommon shotgun schematic. And so on until you get like a legendary. Which is probably what I'm gonna want to do for, because I know how to get the, what was it, the plasma cannon? Yeah, the plasma cannon. I know how to get the plasma cannon schematics, and it's, oh man. So it's like 5 schematics to make the one of the next tier. And you're gonna need 5 epic in order to make a legendary. And then you need 5 rares to make an epic. And then 5 uncommon to make a rares. So it exponentially grows the amount of schematics you need to get in order to get those high tier schematics. Unless you get lucky and you manage to get a legendary relic. Or not a legendary relic, a legendary schematic. Been grinding for relics on Warframe? No, they're like little things in... You've seen... Well, you haven't seen them, but... You've probably seen... When I was playing Power World last, that it said... a... Was it a dim relic or something? A glorious relic, a brilliant relic or something? Same thing, it's the same grind. Kind of, maybe. I just have to kill things. Yeah, I think... I haven't checked yet, but I think you can get relics from farming wood in the world tree, so... Thank you for the hydrate and me. Oh man, I gotta open this bottle. Oh, it's upside down. Oh, and my wrist hurts. Ah, okay. The label came off. It's fine, it's water, I know it's water. Okay, I need to... Oh, man. There we go. I can't just uncap it. I have to go with my finger now and I have to break all the little things that are connecting the cap to the... No, break. No, I even hydrate. Yeah, connecting the cap to the ring. I need to break the little things. The little sticks thingies. So it's basically just gonna be me running around the world tree doing things. Collecting the, What was I collect? Oh yeah, the world tree waters. Also, I think I can get some from capturing pals in the world tree too. I think the easiest way to get relics though might be just farming resources. Unfortunately, I can't set a base inside of the world tree, so I can't just have a base where I teleport in, grab a bunch of resources, and then just teleport out immediately. No, I have to go to a waystone near it, and then I gotta go get resources, and then I gotta come back, and then teleport out. Ugh, it's a pain. It's about as much of a pain as my audio issues. What the hell is happening here? Why is this shit acting up? Bruh. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. What if I switch this to our MVP? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. I don't think it's gonna help. I think it's just a GPU issue. Let me try this setting. Nope, I immediately already starts doing things. Ah, brother. Tell ya, I got... I have a bunch of eggs I need to deal with after stream tonight. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, wait a second. I actually don't know if my weeklies have reset for Mecha Break. I should probably log in and check. Maybe after VR I'll log into Mecha Break to see my weeklies have reset already. I love Mecha Break. It's so much fun. I wish there was more to it though. Like, I do wish that there was a little more content. I wish they had a campaign that you could play too. They start off the game, the tutorial for it is a mini campaign where it introduces you to the world and stuff. It's very much like a Gundam style story, and then it's just immediately switches to the PvP, PvE stuff. Without any, like, clear explanation why suddenly you're just doing... You know, you're deployed to a certain city to upgrade their power grid and stuff. Or if you're doing Mushmack, where you're just deploying into a war zone to extract, you know, extract things, materials, mods and stuff. Like, there's no clear explanation for it. There's no campaign to, like, give you context or why you're doing what you're doing or why the world is in the state it is. Unless I missed something. It's entirely possible I missed something that explains all of that. Nah, I like Mecha Break though. It's fun. It's enjoyable. I'm enjoying it. Bam, bam. That's me dancing. That is actually the dance moves I have. I don't know anything about dancing. I can do that. Actually, I should. I can hear like a cable somewhere just like slapping the wall. I don't know if I should be doing that. Bro, every time I go to the VRChat category, it's just like, hey chat, how's it going? I can't get my camera low enough. Also, I have a jacket on, so... One second here. Hey chat, how's it going? Yeah, get over there. Hey chat, how's it going? Actually, most of them don't even have microphones on. Hoodie off. No hoodie right now. You want the black one? Okay. We could do the black swimsuit. I don't do the black very often anymore, even though it's like my default DOS. Is my default color scheme. Red and black. Ah. Excuse me? Been so long. I like the white one too. I think I've been just leaning on the white one way more than I have the black one for VRChat. Wah. Eddie Yonis. Headset is shift for the side. Shifting. Yeah, excuse me. I made eggs when I woke up. They were pretty good. They weren't too bad. I may have put a little too much salt in it, but they were pretty good. Dum-ba-da-bum. Ugh. Oh man, did you guys hear about the YouTube news? Did you guys hear that YouTube has decided to double the requirements for getting ads? Get monetization on YouTube? I need to double check. I need to see if it's also gonna apply to getting memberships and such. Because I'm hearing conflicting reports about it. Some people are saying it's for monetization in general, and then some people are saying it's for ad revenue on YouTube. If they're not touching the requirements for monetization for memberships and such, memberships and Super Chat, you know, still stuck at try to get 3,000 watch hours, and we're still at like 1,300 after like over a year, bruh. Oops, wrong menu. Here we go. After like a year, I'm still struggling to get up to 3,000 watch hours per month. My content must not be that entertaining. Nobody wants to watch my videos or my shorts. I think my short for today only got like 10, 13 views or something. But I need to post more butt. Yeah, just butt. I just need to post more butt. Left that up, bump. It's so funny to go into the people who are like shilling for YouTube, because they're like, yeah, this means it's gonna be better for content creators because all of the slop farms are not gonna be just reposting things from TikTok anymore. No, it's gonna make it easier for them because they're already just shoveling out content from other platforms onto YouTube. They're just lazily reposting things that other people have done on other platforms. Or it's the AI slop videos that they can just shovel out by the masses. They could just press a button and shovel out like 30 AI bullshit videos. And supposedly it's supposed to be better for content creators because it's gonna make it harder for the slop farmers. Are you kidding me? Your argument makes no sense. It's gonna make it easier for AI slop farmers to do it because they can easily pump out more material. It's harder for actual creators like myself because it takes time for me to make content. It takes a long time for me to make my content, edit it, and then post it on YouTube and then put it out there. Huh. I'll have a large language module to do all my editing for me. Arguably, it's worse for actual creators than content farmers. Like, I don't get how they say it's better for those of us who actually put effort into our craft than the AI slop farmers. Now, I'm sure Quabblecop is gonna still have his script shoveling out garbage. He might have it shovel out more garbage, actually. If he has to, like, requalify, then he'll just have to be like, okay, well, let's double the amount of slop that this thing puts out. There we go. Alright, we've requalified again. The extra amount of content means more watch hours. I don't have to do any of that work. I have an AI script to do it for me. It's gonna make it easier for those people to get money than it is for authentic creators, genuine creators like myself, who are struggling to get over that 3,000 watch hour, you know, goalposts. Excuse me. Hey, Redcorn. Welcome, man. Hope you're having a great Monday. I just don't see how it's a benefit for actual creators versus the, you know, content farmers. People who are reposting stuff from TikTok or who are just, you know, posting nothing but AI shorts and such. I don't get it. I don't understand how people are shilling for YouTube saying that this is actually good for real authentic creators because it's somehow them having to get more watch hours, more viewers. Somehow for them it's going to be easier for them to get... I'm stuck at 1,300 watch hours every month. It's every 90 days. It's like 1,300, 1,300, 1,300. And I've, you know, for the longest time, I was posting long-form content every week. I was posting 2 long-form videos a week. But then I fell off of that. Because, like, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work and I got really sick and I wasn't able to keep up with it. And I'm still trying to recover. So, like, I'm leaning back in my bed. It looks so weird like this, with my arms like this. Ah! Ugh. I don't see it making things easier for genuine creators. Depose, there we go. Are you intimidated? This arm doesn't always fully extend, that's so weird. Actually, my elbow hurts now. My entire right arm is like... a wreck right now. My elbow hurts, my wrist hurts. Alright, hydrate and stretch break. Alright, let me move this thing around. Time to stand up. Oh, my butt. Oh, now I can dip this. Hey, guys. Hey there, Twitch. Welcome to my channel. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Twitch. Remember to like, comment. No, actually, we don't do comments and likes on YouTube or Twitch. Remember to sub to my channel. Why bonk? Sub to my channel, guys. Yeah. 2,000 concurrent viewers. Yeah. Why do people show up when I started doing that? Bruh. Welcome in Green, hope you're having a great Monday. Bruh, my audio. Hope you're having a great Monday. No, man. There. Boom, bum, bum, da-da-ba-dum. Bruh. You. Where is... Hold on. What is this? Hold on. Okay, that's weird. I was looking for something specific. I don't know where it is, though. Up, that menu's busted. I gotta go fix that menu later. Stop! I didn't hit that. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, this is... I think this is it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, welcome to my Twitch stream, guys. Why am I just, like, moving around like I should? Like I'm actually doing anything. Hey, guys. Welcome to my Twitch stream. 20,000 subscribers. Or 20,000 views or whatever, I don't know. Oh, it's concurrent, that's what it is. Bro, I need Partner Plus, guys. Bro, that works a little too well. That's actually a lot of what I see in the VRChat category. There you go. Bruh. You guys are weird. Did you know that you're probably green? Yeah, I think you are green. It does say green, greener. Ba-da-ba-dum-ba-da. That's what I should do. I should just do that hip dance and then just grab the camera and start... That's basically what the VRChat category is. If you ever go to the VRChat category late at night, it's super sussy. Actually, it's that way in the morning too, like really early in the morning. And then I see that's all it is. It's just like wiggling and then just like, oh, the camera's like right there. And it's like 200 plus viewers. I'm actually... How long does it take for you Twitch to update the thumbnail? I'm kind of curious. What if I did that for long enough for Twitch to update the thumbnail to just be that? Would my viewer... Would the number of traffic that I get go up or something? You might be green, you're very green. There are bars in VRChat, yeah. Bars was telling me that somebody I used to associate with took them to one of the strip clubs in VRChat. Nick Pars wanted to see VRChat boobs. I was just like, yeah. Yep, wrong face. It was this one. This is the one I wanted. So they took you to a strip club, huh? I see. Took them to a VRChat strip club. That's wild. I was like, of course they did. Of course you wanted to go. I would expect that from Pars. The other person, however... I guess I should expect that from them, too. Jun, you were a VIP for a bar world? You spend a lot of time in VRChat? You have to be old enough to drink to work there. I'm assuming that was before they started being really strict on age verification. Really? I think it's only been recently that VRChat has started to crack down on age requirements. Timmy. Oh, man. That does actually, now that I think about it. You know what? I could probably do this for some of my MVs too. Like, I don't need to get the VRChat Plus in order to do the dolly stuff. I could probably just grab the camera and move around. As long as I stay generally stationary. This could actually work, actually. That could actually be pretty interesting. Nah, maybe not for every dance. Yeah, maybe not for every dance. And also, I need to, like, change the camera angle. Because it has to be within, like, range of me to be able to just grab it. But that kind of means this one hand is like locked into a closed position. That might be useful for later. Right, I'm sitting back down. Thank you for the stretch. Oh, man. Oh, ow, ow, ow. But people say green isn't a creative color. Do people say that? I don't think I've ever heard anybody say green isn't a creative color. Then again, I don't know. What is a creative color? Oh, my wrist hurts. What is a creative color? What is a man but a festering pile of lies? Vapor is baby. Vapor is always gonna be baby. Until somebody younger comes and hangs out in our community, Vapor will always be baby. You heard it on the show once? I don't recall. Don't think I've ever heard that. I don't think I've ever heard of green being an uncreative color. You do a lot of nice things with green. Green's a nice color. It's nice and relaxing and soothing. Amogus. Amogus. Yeah, bam, bam, bam. Always be baby. Green is a very green color. Yes, it is. Ah, my audio is acting. Okay, there we go. I think I need to replace one of my wires. It's starting to act really weird. Not entirely sure what is the problem with it, but I don't think it's the headphones, because the headphones work if I, like, wiggle the cable a little. I think it's the connecting wire the extension wire that I've been using. I guess that would make sense, because I accidentally keep rolling over it with my desk chair, so maybe that is becoming damaged. Should be fine. I think the extension cords for, like, headphones is, like, $5 at most. You can get a decent one for fairly cheap. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Da-dum-bum. Da-da-bum. Bam bam. Alright. Alright, so I have some options for, like, if I want to record dancing and stuff. I mean, I could just put this thing to always point at me and then just use the fly mode. I think I did that for a couple of the MVs that I already have up. Let's see, Wonk dances. And then I come over here. Fly mode. Now let's see. Nope, it's not letting me tilt it. Look at me, smooth. Well, let's maybe turn off smooth. Reduce the fly speed. Maybe not that much. Trying to remember how this thing works. How do I go from side to side? Okay, maybe a little faster than this. Why is it? Oh, this is assure my center of masses. Yeah, the body moves, but my center of mass generally stays in. Why am I just standing there? What the hell? No, it moves whenever I move my head, too, so I just gotta... What is happening here? This is kind of like extremely tilt. Oh, there we go. It's tilting now. Then I can just... yeah. So, I mean, I can do pretty interesting things already without needing to reach over and just hold the camera in my hand. And I believe this goes up and down. Yep, okay, and... okay, we've hit a problem. There we go. Is it gonna stop halfway through again? Nope, here it comes. I think it's gonna stop. Yeah, okay, I need to look into this. For some reason, it just stalls right there. It doesn't continue doing the animation. This music is not at all appropriate for this. I don't think I can play any music that would be good for this, though. I think all the music that would be appropriate for moving and dancing like this is gonna get my stream muted. Yeah, that is a little too slow. Da, 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 da. Too far now. Alright, good night, Doris. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you sleep well. Sorry, I'm just goofing around with my controls right now. Oh, I kinda wish I had music that would suit this. No. I'm not gonna retrieve my camera. Alright, come back over here. There we go. Okay. My doors. Something. Man, I want pizza. Chat, buy me pizza. Buy me pizza right now, chat. One of these days, that's actually gonna work, and I'm gonna have a pizza, and I'm gonna probably feel bad about that. I'm probably gonna feel bad about that. And be like, ah, damn it, I can't say that anymore because it worked the one time, it might work again. I always gotta feel bad about it and be like, ah, shit, well, I can't make that joke anymore. But I didn't take a hydrate. You can't, you're green. Thank you, Hydra. I might have to look into, speaking of money and buying things, I might have to look into maybe trying to do merchandise. I have a friend who has who does like Etsy stuff. I think most of what they do is Final Fantasy related, like job icon keychains. I'm wondering if I should try and make some Hololive keychain designs and see if they'll partner with me on that. Like, they give me a percentage of the sales from that, and then they can take the rest to cover, you know, sales and printing and... not printing, sewing and stuff. Basically all of the rest of the work that isn't just designing a product one time. In the way I can get some passive income going. Dun dun dum bum. Every time I try to think of like what would be a good like design for something, it's like 1,000 people have already done better. I don't know if I could design a Gura shirt that's gonna be better than the thousands of others that other people have also designed. But with YouTube setting the goalpost for me getting monetization even further away, I have to consider other options. Maybe I have to consider streaming on TikTok again. Maybe that's something I'm gonna have to consider doing. Going back to streaming on TikTok. I mean, I stream 6 nights a week already, so I don't know when I would have time to stream on TikTok as well. Or what I would even stream over on TikTok. Do-da-da-dun-da-dun. You know what? I think I streamed the Look Outside once a long time ago, and that did fairly well. Maybe I need to do some more Look Outside. Maybe if I do more games like that on TikTok, we'll get some views. Because I think it's either like horror stuff or Fortnite. Because I think Zwina did that, but also Zwina has a model that has great assets. Zwina has a model that has great assets. And so, yeah, that's also probably a driver for traffic over there. Then again, I have that new model that I'm working on, so maybe... maybe that'll help. Oh, thank you for the galaxy. Thank you for the other galaxy. Isn't that like $50 each? Aren't the galaxies like $50 over on TikTok? Because each one is like a certain increment of money. I think like the flowers are probably like $5 or something. Is NPC streaming still a big thing over on TikTok? I remember for a while that was all over the place. People were talking about NPC streamers, and then the Mild Morales streamer tried to go legit and he got mad and quit. Like he showed up on that Mafia-thon thing and then he wanted to be like, I'm gonna be a streamer now. Because he was like already flipping out at his audience and breaking character because they weren't donating enough. He went the DSP route. He got mad at his audience for not donating enough. Hidro was breaking the law for money and he wasn't even getting the money. And so he quit. Last I heard he quit NPC streaming. He tried to go legit and have like an actual stream, but people didn't care about his stuff unless he was harassing others and making their lives miserable with his entire Miles Morales NPC thing. What about the bigger weapons, guy? Bigger weapons, bigger weapons. I'm out of bullets. I need more bullets. Bullets. Not bullets, bullets. I need more bullets. It was so funny. When I saw those clips, it just the way he kept saying, I need more bullets, I need more bullets. And it's not like making fun of him for his accent or anything. I just think it sounds funny. I know it sounds like I'm like, haha, funny Forder, speaking with an accent. No, it's just like, I like it. I enjoy it. Any more bullets, any more bullets. I have that on my soundboard. I tried using that once when I was playing Mecha Break, and I immediately cringed. Like, ah, shit, this doesn't feel good. I'm never touching that button again. Needed the greens, probably. Everybody needs greens in their diet. Bro, I should probably eat more fiber. My bathroom visits go either one of two ways. Nothing comes out, or the entire arm. I need more fiber in my diet. No, I have an in-between. It's either rabbit pellets or an entire arm. Oh, man. I tell you, those are fun nights. Oh god, I got a stream, but everything wants to come out at once. Corpo streamers don't talk about stuff like that, do they? You would not hear any of the Hololive girls talking about pushing out a baby arm. I had nothing but beans yesterday, and then I basically just pooped out an entire brick. You never hear the corpos talking about that. I don't think so. I could be wrong, though. That'd be funner. That'd be fun to tell, though. That entire mishmash of talking about stuff like that with idol culture. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-dum. Ba-da-da. Excuse me. That's not what I wanted to do, actually. I never know how to right-click with this thing. Oh, there it is. Okay. Bruh. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, well, I guess that just does that now. Bruh, I can't even... I can't edit any of my settings anymore. What is happening here? It's like there's something in front of us. Meh, I can't do anything anymore. No, hopefully that doesn't need to be fixed. Hopefully nothing needs to be fixed from this point on because I'm gonna need to go over there and try and figure this out. I need my bullets, I need my bullets. Bro, I could actually make an NPC stream. I know enough about Unity. I could probably get some kind of environment set off of the Unity store. Get a model. Hook it up to the TikTok API. Connect it to OBS and then just have it being like... react to whatever money things people drop in there. Drop in there? Dara. 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 People drop in there. Bro, that sounded weird. Drop. 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 Sometimes it gets it, sometimes it doesn't. If I can get a really good, clean trill going, it gets it. Drop. Drop. Ha. Oh, that sounded interesting. Ha. Ha. Drop. Bah. Bah. No, that was a bad one. Bara. 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 I think it does better with short bursts. Bara. Never mind, that was a longer one. That was interesting sounding. I wonder if I can trick my friends into thinking that my audio is like freezing. Hey guys, how's it going? Do it. Halid, your audio is breaking. Oh, his thing is freezing. Yo, that is actually kind of a funny idea. I might have to try that one out. Hey guys, what are we doing tonight? Oh no, Valid's broken. Yeah, sorry, only people I know or solo nights. Only let a select number of people join me. But welcome in, over here. Have a good Monday. Do-do-do-dum-dum-da-dum. I just have to, like, pick a weird position of me standing in when I do it. Just like, hey guys, how's it? Oh, it actually cuts it out as noise. Okay. Do-da-dum. Bam, ba-ba-da-bam. want to do VRChat meetup nights. I still want to do that, but I don't think we have a big enough audience to really make it not weird and awkward. I've said it before, I feel kind of weird about hanging out in Discord alone with a certain number of my, audience, my chatters, my viewers, my audience. If it's just me alone with some other person, it feels a little awkward. But if it's me with a group of people from my community, then I feel okay with it. But when it whittles down to just like me and one other person, I'm just like, oh, this feels a little awkward. This feels a little awkward. Which is like one of the reasons we haven't really done VRChat meetups nights. Every time I run a poll on the Discord to see if there's an interest in people showing up, then it's usually just like 2 people, and I'm just like, I don't know, that might be a little weird. If I can get some of my other friends to show up, so it's not just me and 2 viewers, then maybe. But usually everybody's too busy to do anything, and it's like, okay, well, I guess I'll put this off until the next time I run it and see if there's more interest in it that time. But that doesn't mean I don't want to do it, though. Eventually, I do want to have VRChat meetup nights. Maybe some meet and greet or something. Q&A or something. I don't know. I don't even know if I should do Q&A. I don't know if there's enough to chat about. There's enough for me to chat about. Da 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 da. Yawn. Nah. Once again, that comes back to those one streamers who are like, I have my harem tier Patreons where I'm actually gonna meet them and do it with them and stuff. And it's like, bro, what is that? That is weird. It's a little strange, bro. A little sussy. You're in the tier where you get to hang out with me in Discord because you pay me $50 a month. Oh my god, that is so... I don't know how I feel about that one. Some of those stuff, but I mean, I guess... I guess if it works out for you. Why isn't it picking up my... What the hell? You know, I mean, if it works out, I guess, for you. I don't know. Stuff just always strikes me as kind of weird. Huh. Yeah, I feel like you have to be... There's a certain degree of care you have to do when... You have to observe whenever you're an online content creator of any kind of notice. And I'm, like... I have no delusions. I'm not a big streamer or anything. I don't have, like, a massive audience. I'm small beans. At the same time, I feel like I still have to, you know, be mindful of what I say and do. Don't encourage my audience to do bad things. Don't post sussy stuff on the Discord. You know, I just have to be mindful of things. Because when I say things... And I feel like even my opinions... Which I try to be balanced with my opinions. Try to be balanced with my opinions and such. I don't tell people like, go harass this person, or I hate this guy, I wish they would, something bad would happen to them. I should look up the death penalty in their country and see what it... You know, I don't do anything unhinged like that. Because I know that whenever I have an opinion, my audience probably, you know, puts weight into that. The audience that I do have holds value in my opinions and statements, so I gotta be mindful of what I'm saying. I really hate when people are like, I said I wasn't a good role model and nobody should listen to my opinion. Yeah, but you're also an online content creator. Just by the nature of being an online creator, everything you say, all of your opinions carry a certain degree of weight with them. No, but I said I'm an asshole and nobody should listen to my opinions. So it's not my fault that this person in my audience went off and did this thing. Just by being an online content creator and having an audience, your opinions and statements carry a amount of weight to them with your audience. And the bigger you are and the more, you know, more adamant your audience is, the more fervent your audience is about your opinions and positions, that then your statements can turn directly into actions. And so, I mean, I try to be mindful that, you know, when I say things, you know, there's a chance that, you know, I need to be... to be fair. Sheila Bear. I need to be a certain degree of fair about things. But yeah, that's like the biggest cop-out. When people are like, well, I said I'm an asshole and nobody should listen to my opinion. Yeah, that is a cop-out. You're trying to... No. You're trying to get out of being accountable for your own words and actions and, you know, behavior. That's not how it works, though. Do 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 down, do 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 down, do 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 down. Hey, welcome in, Malenko. Hope you're having a great Monday. Yeah. Eating cheesy. Sorry for being out so long. It's okay. I'm glad to see you're okay. Welcome in. I just talking about online influencers. Yeah, I mean, there's a word for it. You're an influencer. Whether or not you want to be one, if you're online and you're in the content creation sphere, you have any kind of audience, you're an influencer. And your behavior, your opinions, your words influence your audience. Just because you try to disclaimer it by saying, guys, listen, I'm an asshole and you shouldn't listen to my opinion. I've said before that I'm not a role model. By being an online influencer, you become a role model and you need to be more mindful of what you say. You need to at least consider that maybe if I have a wild, unhinged opinion, that maybe somebody's gonna take it the wrong way. Maybe I should be a little more nuanced with my opinion. Maybe I should be a little, you know, reasonable. Yeah, and people try to use that as a get-out-of-jail-free card. Well, I said I'm an asshole. Nobody should listen to me. It's not a get-out-of-jail-free card. It doesn't absolve you of responsibility as an influencer. But I never wanted to influence no, it doesn't matter. By doing online content, you become an influencer. Oh, the Jagger. Yeah, why am I yawning so much? I think we talked about it, I think we talked about it before, but I think it's a head compression. Having both my headset and my earphones on. Headphones. They're both compressing my head, and I think that's making me sleepy. Or the adrenaline coming down from screaming about whatever random thing that I'm screaming about. Like McDonald's all-day breakfast. McDonald's biggest lie of all time. Claiming that you could buy breakfast at any time of the day. Those guys gave me weird looks. They were like, what the hell do you mean you want pancakes at 6 in the evening? I wanted pancakes! I wanted pancakes after work. I'm like, you know what? McDonald's serves breakfast all day. They just said it on the TV and on the radio and everything. We now serve breakfast all day. You can get pancakes at 6 p.m. I'm like, holy shit. I go there after work and I'm like, I want pancakes. And they look at me like I'm a lunatic. Like, we don't serve breakfast now. McDonald's lied to me, and I'm so mad about that. Not all of us have pancake ingredients at home. I wanted pancakes. They wouldn't give me the freaking pancakes. Should've get my head McDonald's. Do better. Please, brother. Bro, my nephew likes to scream that at his mom. Breed better. And then I think about that, and I think, like, what would my mom have done if I had said that to her angrily when I was a kid? My mom would have beat my ass. My mom would have absolutely beat my ass if I told her to be better. There's no way I could have gotten away with screaming that at them. Your kid does not know how good he has it. Did not get beat when he was acting up as a kid. Screamed and cried every time he didn't get what he wanted. Nobody slapped him for it. Tennessee says don't know how good they have it. This is done the old person voice. Yes, kids these days don't know how good they have it. There you go. That's more appropriate. When I was a kid, I walked uphill to school both ways. Bruh, I remember hearing that one. That dumb meme. We used to walk uphill to school and then back. Used to walk uphill to school and home. Uphill both directions. Even though there's no way that works. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Yes, welcome, man. Hope you're doing good. Do do dee doo dee doo. Do do dee doo dee doo. Do do dee doo dee doo. Why can't I click on any of this stuff? Hey, man, up, up. I just gotta... I gotta go over to my computer or something to fix this. You like waffles? I haven't had waffles in a long time. Not good waffles, anyways. I've had Eggos. I actually don't know if I ever had, like, legitimate waffles. I think all I've ever had is, like, Eggo waffles. I don't know if you can consider those. Do you consider Eggo waffles legitimate waffles? That's like one of those things where... I've had ramen, like actual ramen, once. Like, the rest of my life, all I've ever had is top ramen. Which, I don't know. Do people consider top ramen to be, like, actual real ramen? I'm kind of curious. Like, is top ramen real ramen, and are Eggo waffles really waffles? Because I think I've heard people that real ramen is different from the top ramen stuff, the instant ramen stuff. I guess maybe how people consider, like, freshly ground coffee to be better than instant coffee. It's like that. It's like instant coffee doesn't really qualify. I mean, I guess it does call... But I've heard people who are like, I grind my own coffee grounds. They treat it with an air of superiority, like freshly ground coffee is far superior to the instant stuff. So is it the same way with... I mean, I guess it's kind of... I mean, Taco Bell isn't really Mexican food, it's Tex-Mex. Like, it's not authentic Mexican food. Taco Bell is not authentic. It's this weird corporate Tex-Mex. Is Olive Garden authentic Italian? So many questions! Now I'm thinking about this stuff. But yeah, it's like are Eggo waffles really waffles, or... Because I don't think I've ever had, like, authentic waffles. Like where they just take the batter and they put it into a waffle iron and cook it like that. But I guess they do the same thing with Eggos, but I feel like for some reason Eggos feel more generic. Kind of like the Taco Bell of Mexican food. Oh no, I guess it would be the Taco Bell of waffles. It would be to authentic, real waffles what Taco Bell is to Mexican food. It has waffles in the name, bruh. I guess Taco Bell is a is technically authentic tacos because it has tacos in the name. Most of what they serve is just tacos anyways. It's all the same ingredients in different orientations. Like, we cut the taco shell into little squares and put stuff on top of it and called it nachos. We took all the ingredients from the tacos and wrapped them up in a flour tortilla and called it a burrito. We put the taco ingredients on top of a tostada and called it a Mexican pizza. It's all the same ingredients. You didn't even have like enchiladas or anything. Bruh. I mean, it's all tacos. Everything at Taco Bell is tacos. Even the Mountain Dew is tacos. Bro, did you know that they're selling Mountain Dew gelato at Taco Bell? You can get Mountain Dew ice cream at Taco Bell. I make very good points. They're really not. They're really not good points. They're dumb as hell. There's some dumbass points I'm making here. You going to bed? Alright, Vapor. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, we sleep well. Oh my god. Why are you guys like this? You guys are rigging that somehow. No, you guys are rigging the flashbang somehow. I don't know how you guys are doing that. No, I don't know. I gotta go check that. You guys have rigged it somehow. Where's my water? Nah. Thank you for the hydrate. Bum bum bum. Bum bum ba 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 ba. But yeah, I've had ramen, like, restaurant ramen, like, once in my lifetime. And that wasn't even at a restaurant. That was, for some reason, my sister had bought a little too much takeout for some place. So my mom comes in with this little takeout container of ramen and gives it to me and says, "Here, we had too much takeout." I'm like, "Oh, okay, thank you." So that was, like, the only one time I've had authentic ramen. Every time I've had ramen after that, it's been top ramen. Or instant ramen. But I've heard people say that authentic ramen is so different from the top ramen stuff. So now I'm wondering if, like, real authentic waffles are better than Eggo waffles. Eating Tuesday. Jimmy. How do they make fries out of tacos? That's very interesting. Taco fries. You know what? I would not be surprised if they actually somehow managed to... I mean, they do sell fries at Taco Bell. All you would do is just have a bed of fries covered in cheese and then the rest of the taco ingredients. This ground beef and tomatoes, some sour cream. God, that sounds delicious, actually. It actually sounds really delicious, and I really wish I had some right now. Bro, the Taco Bell is like 20 minutes away. I don't have money for that. I don't have money for Taco Bell. I wish I would get famous already. I need to be a big idol. I need to become a big famous idol, like Iron Mouse and... I mean, maybe not Project Melody. I would have to do things to be famous like Project Melody that I don't think I want to do. There's nothing wrong with her doing it, it's just I don't know if I want to do that. Meh. Why am I T-posing? I'm like laying back in my bed. Oh, I gotta sit up. My headphones are gonna fall off. I need to sit back up again. Like, I don't even think I need to be that big. Like, I don't think I need to be Iron Mouse. Just a little more bigger than I am right now. That would probably be good for me. I've said that before. We've had this discussion on stream before that I don't know if I have what it takes to entertain, like, a really huge audience. I don't know. I don't know if I have what it takes or... But, you know, I'm probably never gonna know until it, like, finally happens. Until I'm, like, actually sitting here with an audience chatting about stuff. With, like... with the messages, like, flying across the screen. And having to just, like, chat with, like, the giant ego mass and not individual viewers or whatever. Then again, like, I'm pretty sure I would lose audience, my core audience, if I ever got to that point. Like, some of you guys would probably just, like, wander off to find a smaller streamer to hang out with, and I'm just like, I'm just trying to do my thing. And a lot of my early viewers decided they want to go somewhere else. So part of me is very apprehensive about getting big, but also at the same time, I want to be able to do things like buy things for my parents. Pay bills for them. That would be the ideal, to just pay off everything for them. Just pay their bills, buy the food for them. Buy the things that they want. Make their last couple of years, you know, as good as possible. However much time they have left. That way they can be, like, really happy and be like, yeah, we raised some good kids. One of them's really famous. And I'll be like, I'm not famous. Like, I have a decent-sized audience, but I'm definitely not, like, big international streamer here. Sold out concerts and everything. Oh, you shouldn't do it for the mourner. To a certain degree, you should be doing it for the passion of it, and that's, like, one of the major driving forces of why I do it, is because... Like, I've said it before on stream several times that when I was a kid, I used to like to record radio shows and imagine myself as some kind of, like, internet... Not internet, but this was before the internet. But, like, a DJ, radio DJ, when I was a little kid. I would record little radio shows on my sister's stereo. And then, you know, growing up, the internet comes around. Capture cards are eventually developed, and I used to stream games so that I could share the experiences with my friends. And then that audience started to grow, and I was like, this is actually really cool. This is like what I wanted to do when I was a little kid. I really enjoy the idea of streaming and reaching an audience out there. You can certainly feel better than when I was doing at my jobs. Working myself to the bone for somebody who tried to pay me in counterfeit money. Refused to put me on the books so that they wouldn't have to pay me a fair wage. I was working at that place for like half a year, and I was just getting like $20 a week. Like, they didn't want to put me on the books because then they would have to pay me a fair value. They couldn't just pay me $20 a week under the table and give me like benefits and such. Yeah, he did try to pay me in counterfeit money. I tried to go pay for lunch with it, and they were like, this is counterfeit money. And I had to tell him, like, my boss just gave me that. Like, across the street, he just gave me that. That's like my paycheck for the month. What do you mean it's counterfeit? Like, no, you see this line? That means it's fake. Now I'd go back and tell him, like, hey, I don't know where you got the money from, but over there, they're saying it's counterfeit money. And he took offense to that. He started getting very defensive. That's when I finally started to realize that, oh, wait, this guy is actually a dirtbag. I should have seen it sooner, but yeah, nope. The pressure of like, oh, you're getting a paycheck from somebody, that means you have a real job. Then the people after that fired me because I had a mental breakdown. Like, trying to explain something to somebody and eventually just being like, okay, I gotta do it myself. Getting it done in like 2 seconds versus like telling them like, it's that icon and trying to explain what it is. And they're just like, this thing? This thing? This thing? Like, that doesn't even look like what I was telling you. This is eventually like, here, let me do it. I'll click on it, and I do it. In like 2 seconds. Because like trying to figure out how to explain it to them like put me into like a mental breakdown mode. I didn't like that place either. The owner was... It was basically just somebody's daughter that they gave them a business so that she could have a passive income without actually doing any work. Because the business was self-sustaining. They had a manager, they had all the team already running and stuff. And then they just hand it off to the daughter. She can collect the money. That entire, like, rich girl thing. Never worked a day in their life. Inherited money. So yeah, I was just like, I don't know if I like these people. I did my best. I worked my hardest for them. Same with the guy before that who was paying me under the books, only $20 a week. Then I went to go work for the church. Oh, man. The one that got investigated by the IRS. Yeah, this is not... I don't trust anybody around here. I also don't see the value in working for those kind of people who are actively just going out and preying upon other people. Those don't seem like the kind of people that I want to give my best effort for. But streaming and stuff, that one feels because I'm doing it to make people happy. And I have people who keeps coming back and... People who keep coming back and telling me that they like my stream, they like my content, I cheer up their day. I brighten up their day and I cheer them up. To me, that feels more fulfilling. Like, I can lay down at the end of the day and be happy and smile. I'm super tired because I got a lot of work to do. In order to build my career as a content creator, I have a lot of work to do, but when I lay down, I'm happy about the work I'm doing. Even if I'm not, like, super happy about the amount of work I've done. Because a lot of times when I go to bed, I'm like, I got so much more work I need to do. But it's not like I'm sad that I have so much work to do and I can't do what I want to do. It's more like I have so much work I haven't gotten to yet. I need to get it done. Because I want to get it done. I want to get that content done and out for everybody. I want to create more things to entertain people. It's not me crying in bed at night because I have so much work to do or I'm in a situation where I have to work for terrible people. Because that's the only way I have any value as a person. Even though, like, my family's probably never gonna understand that. At the end of the day, I feel like I can live with myself. Before, I didn't know if I could live with myself doing that kind of stuff. Doing all the stuff that I was doing before. Working for those kind of people. I don't know. I thought to myself many times, like, can I live with myself like this? If I died today, would I die with regrets? And the answer was always, like, massively. I would die with massive regrets. I think if it happened now, my only regret would be that I only have like a couple of months of content, like, scheduled. Only have like a month and a half of content on YouTube scheduled. The socials, I have like a year or two. I think a lot of my socials, my TikTok, not my TikTok, my Blue Sky, my Twitter, and my Instagram have like 2 years of content already scheduled on them. And so, like, I'm okay. Then for the next 2 years after I pass away, people are still gonna be seeing my stuff. I'm gonna be sad that, like, okay, well, I guess I won't be able to do more things. I won't be able to do anything interesting. I won't be able to do new MVs or anything. I won't be able to work on new models. I won't be able to do new collabs with my friends and such. I won't be able to meet new people. Make new friends on streams and stuff. I'll be sad about that, but I won't regret that I spent my life and effort helping others take advantage of other people. I think that's how I would think about it. If I had died at that place like my coworker did, I think I would regret that the last couple of years of my life were spent enabling these people to victimize random people. Random business owners. But yeah, I mean, there's a chance they were bad people too. Like, every person I've worked for hasn't been great. Aside from the freelance work I've done, I've worked for some good people doing freelance work. But, like, legitimate, like, I have a job, J-O-B job. I have to go sign an application, and they take a W-2 every month or whatever, a year or whatever. For taxes and all that, like, full, like, real work stuff. Everybody I've worked for has just not been great. Why did I start? Oh. Because I was talking about being an influencer, I guess. Yeah, so I do realize that even though I'm small beans, I still have some, Not merit. What's the word I'm looking for? I have some degree of influence or pull as an influencer. Because I do have an audience, and among them, since I'm the person that they're watching, and they keep coming back and watching me, that means just by merit of being content that they're consuming on a regular basis means I'm an influencer. And that there's a good chance that if I say, like, I really hate this one thing, I think this guy is stupid because chances are I'm influencing people's opinions on subjects. I think if I sit here and I say, actually, this one guy's super unhinged take that they got canceled for is actually legitimate because and I sit here and try to justify their completely unhinged statements, there's a chance that maybe my audience would be more receptive to it because they have a, positive opinion of me. So they're like more likely to accept the things I say. I'm obviously not going to be converting a bunch of people over to my way of thinking, but, there's a small subset of people who are my viewers who are probably maybe more, receptive to accepting the things that I think. Even if I sit here and say, like, guys, I'm actually an asshole and you shouldn't listen to my opinions. I'm not a role model. I don't want to be a role model, but, you should actually hate these people over here. And then they go off and hate those people, and then they're like, oh, what? I never said I was the role model. I told everybody I'm not a role model. So I'm not responsible for this because I told them. That's why I was going on about influencers and stuff. Because I hate that, trying to get out of accountability by saying that. Bam bam. Cheesy. What else can I talk about? Probably not much. I think it was almost 9:30. 9:28. Okay. I should probably. What should we do? Oh, right. I said I was gonna log into Mecha Break and see if my weeklies are reset again. Because we checked it on Friday, and apparently there had been some kind of maintenance in the weeklies at reset. I don't know if that was like a fluke, because I know I've logged in on Friday before, and my weeklies have been like incomplete, and I had to finish them on Friday. So I don't know if my weeklies have reset or not. I need to double check. So I'll take a break and then we'll probably double check to see if those have reset or not. And if they have, I'll pick up some missions and try and get a couple done. Maybe... What do we play tonight? I don't want to do Pal World because I'm going to save that for later on in the week. Like, I want to save that for Saturday if I can. Because we need to beat the final boss, and I need to continue grinding for better equipment. I have some better equipment. I have upgraded my equipment a little bit. And like I said, I've been working on condensing the pals that I'm going to be taking into combat for that. And apparently I might have a lead on how to get some you know, upgrade materials so that I can upgrade their stats. Some too. If I do the Terraria thing and I get the materials to just farm for... to farm the Moon Lord. Supposedly the Moon Lord drops a bunch of upgrade items. And if I have decent enough pals so that we could just wipe that guy out again in the end and farm him. Then I should be okay for the boss fight on Saturday. And so, maybe no Power World tonight. I mean, I'm thinking of Splatoon, but I'm also worried that... Because I still need to finish up... I still need to finish taking a Splat Thursday. Yeah, Splatfest Thursday from last Splatfest. We already have another Splatfest coming up. Actually, no, they're just doing the polling for that. We should have another Salmon Run or Big Run coming up. Like, there's gotta... They go on a schedule, it's like... It's like Splatfest, Salmon Run... Or Big Run, whatever. Then another Splatfest. But they usually go in a pattern, and I think we just ended the last Splatfest, so... We should have another Shaman event coming up here pretty soon. Shaman. Have another Shaman event. Shaman event. Shaman. Why does that make me think of Sean Connery? It's because of the SH. I'm trying to think of any good Sean Connery quotes. The only one I can think of is from... What was it? The Holy Grail. Jehovah starts with an I. Oh man, I'm kind of sad that that era's gone now. I remember those Indiana Jones movies. Those were always fun. And then they tried to do the reboot where they tried to get Shia LaBeouf positioned so that he could take over the lead. What was it? The Crystal Skull. They really wanted to position Shia LaBeouf to take over the role of a main character from Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones. What was his name? Mutt or something? They wanted to position Shia LaBeouf to replace Harrison Ford because Harrison Ford is getting old and he can't really act. He can't really do those action movies anymore, and eventually he's not going to be able to act in any movies ever again. So like the golden age of Indiana Jones with Harrison Ford are kind of gone. And I'm kind of sad about that because I remember those being like very fun adventure movies. And I really don't know like any big actors that I think are like... Oh man, is there anybody who's like as well loved as Harrison Ford was? That isn't like dirtbag or some kind of edgelord? I don't know. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Why is it like... I brought it up to my mouth and then it's like, new? No, I'm moving over here. Like, no, I'm yawning. Need you right here where it covers my mouth while I'm yawning. Even though you guys can't see my mouth. makes more sense if I cover my mouth when I yawn versus just sitting here like... Yeah. Yeah. Bam. 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 Do da 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 da. No, I keep forgetting I can't ink on anything. Oh my god, what the frig? I can't click on anything. Which means I can't check things. Oh, I can. Okay, there we go. It's working again. Silly. What the fuck? Head start? How about if I sleep those? How about we snooze that? Because I'm about to take a break. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break here and probably run 3 minutes of ads anyways. I just need to double check a couple of things before I go. Can I guess what your favorite color is? I don't know, maybe red? The best color? Excuse me. Okay. It is past 9:30 though, which is our break time. It's almost 9:40 actually. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I should probably take a break now because I do have to get a snack so I can take my medicine. Oh shit, I forgot the morning pills. I've been so bad about remembering my morning medication. Okay, I need to take the midstream pill though, at the very least, because I think that's the one that's the most effective right now. So I need to make sure I keep up with that one. If I take the other ones too soon, I'm probably just gonna get really sick. Oh man, I need to be better about remembering my medication. Alright, so... I'm going to take a break now, get up, walk around, stretch my legs, go to the bathroom. And then I'm gonna find myself a snack in the kitchen until I can take my medicine. And when I get back, we're gonna load into Mecha Break and see if my weeklies have reset. And if they have, we'll pick up some missions and try and get some of those out of the way. If not, we'll probably either switch over to Splatoon, or if I have something else I can play, I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I need to see if I have anything interesting installed right now. Yeah, I have to think about that. But yeah, either case, we'll probably play something after Mecha Break. I'm not gonna do Mecha Break. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna try not to do Mecha Break for the entirety of the stream after this point. But yeah, give me like 8-9 minutes to go walk around doing stuff. And when I get back, we'll do that. When I'm up, I'm gonna be running some ads on Twitch though, so... yeah, also, if you haven't subscribed to my Twitch and my YouTube, you guys should probably make sure to subscribe to both of them on the off chance that either one of them goes down. I don't know why it would, but also don't know why I got exiled from YouTube like a year ago or something? For like 6 months or whatever? That 6-month stretch where I was exiled from Twitch or YouTube. Yeah, you guys should probably go follow my other sites too, just so that you can keep up with my status and content and stuff. Alright, I will run some ads here real quick. Get up, do that, and I will see you guys after my break. Be right back. Wait, where's OBS? There it is, okay. Alright, see you guys after the break. Be right back. Okay. I need to reposition myself. Okay, hold on. I need to rev this one. Okay. Da-da-da-dun. Ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da-da. Hey, I'm back. I am back. I have grapes so I can have my medicine. And I got myself a drink. Green, are you the one that keeps posting the little tree stump on my shorts? I know I've seen somebody who keeps commenting the tree stump on my shorts. Is that you? Oh, god damn it, I'm still set up for yesterday. Which means it's taking audio from my real mic and not my audio mic. No, the illusion. No, you guys realize now that yesterday was my real voice. Like, I don't say that all the time. Bro, somebody's gonna make that discovery and be like, I actually discovered that this is not actually a real person. They're actually a man. It's gonna be like, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. That's like the worst kept secret of ever. Everybody knows that. I always reply with the little bird, like a little bird of the tree. Wait, does this thing have automatic closed captions? No, it doesn't. Okay, good. Let me load up Mecha Break. I need to see if my weeklies are reset. They usually reset around Monday, I think. Needing to think. Okay, before I forget, I need to take my medicine. I was just thinking, like, did I take my medicine? And I'm like, I don't remember. I don't think I did. Alright, medicine consume. There we go. Yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum. Let me go and update my capture. What up, what? Bam, 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 bam. Okay, I need to adjust myself here too. I'm way too small. Hold on. Hey, set. Okay. They did reset. Okay. Time to clip form. Actually, I don't even know if my Mecha Break clips are all that interesting. I tend to get really quiet when I concentrate, so I'm noticing that a lot of my Mecha Break clips are just me not saying anything. I heard get back into the habit of just talking constantly. Okay. You have a red turn. Alright, updating categories. Misha Burkay. Actually, I've actually been wondering if it's better if I end stream on YouTube and restart so that we could have like a different VOD for games. That way the VRChat stream nights don't end on gaming. Should I be doing that? Should I be ending stream being like, okay, goodbye, thank you for watching YouTube. I'll catch you next time. And then I end the stream. And then I restart it and then I go on break. That way we have a clean, this VRChat only. I should probably do that. I actually probably should do that. I just don't know how often I should be starting and ending my YouTube streams. There's an end stream button. If I'm still streaming on OBS, does it just immediately pick it up again? I'm curious. I need to try that out at some point. Maybe not tonight, though. I mean, I could try it out right now. Alright, real quick. What happens if I hit end stream? YouTube, you guys might have to click into the next stream. I have one viewer, so... Okay, hold on. Let me try hitting end stream on YouTube and see what this does. Your stream will stop immediately and will no longer be live. But I'm still streaming via OBS. Will it just start a new one?